Hi Pirates, I'm Mr. Mokan, Assistant Principal on the Scarlet Team, and I'm here to talk to you about time and place, a phrase you're going to hear a lot about this school year. Time and place means that you consider where you're at and when you're there when you have some sort of behavior or action. For example, let's talk about language. You've all heard the bad words. Some of us have used the bad words, but here at school, this is not the time or place to use that. And you may hear it often outside of the building, but here at school, we really take pride in using appropriate and respectful language. Think about it this way. Would you talk to your grandma or your little brother or sister dropping F-bombs or using cuss words? My guess is no. And so you should use it. You should think of school in the same way and use appropriate language in the halls, in the cafeteria, the media center, the classroom, the buses, everywhere. Because here at Palatine, we use appropriate language.
Hello, Pirates. I'm Mr. Medina. I am the assistant principal for the white team. Some of you may know me. Today I'm going to follow up on one of the messages regarding time and place. Today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about social media. It's amazing nowadays how we can be connected to people, friends, family, and then just random strangers around the world using social media. There's also a time where we're all going to be using it, but there's also the time to be present and be doing the right things when you're in class, when you're walking in the hallways. Make sure you're paying attention to your teachers, listening to your friends, listening to your classmates while you're in class, and not just be busy with your head down looking on social media. Second of all, think about the things you're doing on social media. There's something called cyberbullying that a lot of people have maybe experienced, that somebody, maybe yourself have done to somebody else. Some of those things may affect you for the rest of your life. Watch what you post. Be careful with posting anything that's inflammatory, that can be offensive to certain people. One of those things could affect you down the road 10 years from now. If somebody searches your name on Twitter and all of a sudden this tweet comes up that you made this statement years ago, it could affect you in having a job. Just remember to make sure you're respectful to others. There's always a time and place to be doing these things, but remember, always be safe as you're doing these things on social media.
Hi Pirates, my name is Miss Gilbert. I'm one of the assistant principals here, and I'm on the gray team. And today I would like to talk to you about attire. It is my personal opinion, after being at a lot of different schools, that Palatine High School is one of the most fashionable schools that I've ever been to. However, I would like to remind you, especially those of you who are new, of some of our attire requirements as you come to school every day. Just a couple quick things. Number one, certainly we don't want you coming to school dressed like you're going to a wedding or going to some type of formal event, although you can. But we also don't want you coming to school like you're going to a picnic and you're hanging out with your buddies and you kind of got your lowriders on and your midriffs. That's not appropriate for school either. But here's what is appropriate for school. What is appropriate for school is that you're covered from your shoulders to your mid-thighs, and that your clothing do not have any inappropriate wording or verbiage on it that could be offensive or distracting towards others. We also don't want you to have any clothing that can be readily used as a weapon. Things like chains, or if you have bracelets that are real spiky, those types of things are discouraged from being used as well. But overall, here's to another exciting, successful year, and here's to another fashionable year coming from a lady who's pretty fashionable herself. Go Pirates!